Throughout history, empires have risen and fallen by the sword. But one civilization survived for over 2,500 years against Romans, Mongols, Ottomans, and modern superpowers. The secret wasn't just its armies, it was the land itself. Iran isn't just a country, it's a giant natural fortress. Ringed by impassable mountain ranges, guarded by scorching deserts, and holding the chokehold of global trade, Iran's terrain was designed by nature to be nearly unconquerable. This is how geography made Iran invincible. Look at a map of West Asia. To the west lies the flat Mesopotamian plain, modern-day Iraq. Flat land makes for easy marching. But the moment an invading army moves east, they hit a wall. Literally. The Zagros Mountains stretch nearly 1,000 miles from north to south, with peaks towering over 14,000 feet. This isn't just one mountain ridge. It's a jagged series of parallel mountain folds separated by narrow, brutal gorges. For thousands of years, every major empire from the west tried to march through these passes. The Roman Empire stopped here. The Ottoman Empire fought the Safavids for centuries along these peaks, never able to break through permanently. The Zagros acted as a giant shield, turning any Western invasion into a supply line nightmare. If you try invading from the north, you meet the Alborz Mountains, a razor-thin, high-altitude wall along the Caspian Sea that includes Mount Damavand, standing at over 18,000 feet. And if an army somehow manages to breach either the Zagros or the Alborz, they enter the Iranian plateau, only to face their biggest enemy yet, the interior. The heart of Iran is dominated by two massive deserts, the Dasht-e and the Dasht-e Lut. The Lut Desert is officially one of the hottest places ever recorded on Earth. These salt basins created a natural buffer zone. Invading forces couldn't march across them. They were forced onto narrow, predictable corridors along the edges, where Persian commanders could easily ambush them. Geography didn't just protect Iran, it made it rich. Iran sits at the exact geographical bridge connecting East Asia, Central Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. If you wanted to trade goods on the ancient Silk Road from China or India to Europe, you almost had to cross the Iranian plateau. Persian kings capitalized on this by establishing safe trade routes, caravanserai rest stops, and levying taxes on every merchant passing through. Their geography funded the empires that built Persepolis, developed advanced desert irrigation systems called qanats, and maintained standing professional armies. In the modern era, the nature of war changed, but Iran's geographical advantage stayed the same. To the south, Iran controls over 1,500 miles of coastline along the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. Right at the mouth sits the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway just 21 miles wide at its tightest point. Today, roughly 20% of the world's petroleum passes through this tiny corridor. Because Iran controls the northern high ground overlooking the strait, simple land-based anti-ship missiles, fast attack boats, and naval mines give it leverage over global energy markets. Ancient mountains protected the Persian Empire. Today, modern maritime geography gives Iran geopolitical leverage. Rulers change, technology evolves, and armies modernize. But the mountains stand firm, the deserts stay hot, and the waterways remain tight. Iran's story is proof that long before generals make strategy, nature dictates destiny. Which country's geography should we analyze next? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe for more deep dives into geography and history.